that's how you get that off. We definitely have a leak here. Question is where? Got the water off. Not quite sure yet. Looks like a seal's leaking here. But in order to fix the bad floor, the toilet's got to come up. So we'll have to see what we find down here. These are all complete. This one's completely loose. A little dark. But we'll have to see what we find when we get the toilet off. Let me go ahead and stop there. So we'll just unscrew this part. Make sure you put all your parts in a bucket so you don't lose all your parts. Now we've got a... So if this goes this way, this pulls this plunger down. And that pushes the plunger down. So that's under your foot pedal. And I see grease, but I don't see any real water. So now we've got to figure out how we take this mechanism, this hose, off. And it's all band clamped together, excuse me. Okay. So there's a screw fitting on the back side of the valve. The problem with these is they just don't give you any room to work. Oh well, the toilet's loose. That'll help. That will help. All this just to, if someone had just fixed the leak when it happened, instead of letting it go, could have avoided all this subfloor damage. Always make sure your tank is empty before you start a project like this. Obviously this one wasn't. And we're definitely going to need a new gasket. I almost seem to think that that's where most of the problem came from, was just a bad gasket. So what we're going to have to do now is get all this bad flooring out of here, rebuild that, then we can rebuild the toilet gasket. But yeah, always make sure that you dump and clean your black tank before you start a project like this. That's the last thing you want, is for stuff to come back up at you. So we'll see if any of this tile will be salvageable once we pull this all apart. But we definitely were still leaking. So the previous owner said the leak had been fixed. He really had no clue. Obviously, this tile is really bad, so this tile will not be able to be reused. And maybe we'll just take this opportunity to replace all the tile. But you can see this is just all really bad flooring here. So we'll have to get back to the bottom and replace all this flooring. Hard part will be getting underneath this wall because it goes through to the kitchen slide out.
Go.
Little do most people know that it's actually the grout that holds the tile down. So unless you remove the grout, it's going to be harder to get the tiles out. And once again, we're going to save as many parts as we can. And we'll just work slowly so we don't break the tile in case we decide to keep the tile. Which I don't know if that's going to be possible. So always check to see how far back it goes. So we're going to have to come back to this tile here. This is more than just a weekend project, obviously. Well, that probably didn't need to come out of there.